ourselves.
No, we can be ourselves, right? Yes.
Everybody, they all love my sweaty balls.
Hey.
What are we doing?
Drinking with Shotwell.
Are we really starting this?
Yeah, we're drinking with Shotwell.
Oh my God! And they said sweaty balls.
You said
Drinking with Shotwell.
Here's a drink with Shotwell.
There's a drinking
What's
with
a neck
Shotwell.
up there, boy?
Nitromethane.
Oh, tougher than me.
Apple juice.
It's apple juice.
It is. This is apple juice, and this is tea.
All right, so the fans want to know what. Tell us about John Boland.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
That's the question, right?
I guess. I don't know.
And that's the question. What do they want to know? I'll tell you what I think they want to know.
Tell me.
This is just, but this is coming.
I recall Central Park Farm as you tore your dress. What are you doing wearing a dress? I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Listen, he sings pretty good though. That was pretty good. That was not bad.
You like it?
I wasn't bad at all.
Sweet. You should see me play the drums.
Really?
Oh, dude, like Animal from the Muppets.
That's awesome.
I know. Thank you. So what do you want to know? Born 11/7.
Don't tell him that.
Okay. What do you want?
All right. Football career. Tell me about your football career first. Start football.
I played football.
Any good?
Meh. All right. I played football in high school and in college. Quick rundown. I had a walk-on. I walked on to California University of Pennsylvania, small Division II school. Ended up earning a scholarship. Ended up starting for 4 years there. Ended up being a two-time captain, two-time All-American, and two-time All-Conference nose guard, defensive tackle. Was the shortest guy on the team.
Those will happen.
Yeah, it does happen. Henceforth, why I was pretty much insane. But yeah, football was good. I liked football. Football was cool. Very cool. It's nothing like hitting somebody else as hard as you possibly can and not going to jail for it.
Well, transitioning from football to wrestling, what got you out of football into wrestling? Obviously, talented football player. Could probably go on to play in 2 other leagues. What got you out of it?
What got me out of football was I blew my knee out my senior year. I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my PCL. I broke my tibia and my fibia, and I stretched an artery. And I got rushed to the hospital and had 3 surgeries. Henceforth, I have 3 cadaver ligaments in my right knee. But I went on and played again that next season and didn't miss a game. So that way, at that time, anybody comes up to me and goes, "Oh, I have a bad knee, I can't do it." I'm like, dude, beat it.
Right.
Like, for real, beat
Yeah.
it. Right? I ripped everything.
Yeah.
And came back in a year. So
No, that's pretty amazing, though. Like,
it was cool. So,
that's pretty cool.
Nobody in the NFL wants a 5'10" nose guard. And I got into coaching football after playing it, and I just decided that I still wanted to hit people because I just really enjoy it.
So, how long's the period between football and wrestling?
After football, graduated football in '99 in college, showing some age. Coached 2 years in college, and then got into powerlifting, which because of the knee, I mainly did bench press meets, some deadlift meets, but I was never a good deadlifter. Arms are too short, and the knee being bad, couldn't really get down there good. Right. But got into benching, and what happened was I was trying to qualify for the Arnold Classic bench press competition. I needed to bench 700 to qualify. I weighed in at 244, which put me in the 275 weight class. And I could have very easily lied and said I was in the 242s, but I didn't want to. Anyway, henceforth, was in the 275 weight class. I needed to bench 7. I think I needed to bench like 650 if I was in the 242s. I can't remember. Anyway, regardless, I opened up with 650, got it. I went to 670, got it. I went to 700 and missed it by an inch. So I missed benching 700 by an inch. That night, I met a guy actually in Pittsburgh in Station Square. His name was Ed Connors. He owned Gold's Gym. Long story short, Ed bought Gold's Gym for like 15 grand, ended up selling it, making it corporate, selling it for like 400 million, whatever. Like,
right.
Same guy who, you can look it up, John Cena lived at his house. A bunch of bodybuilders lived at Ed was just a great guy who saw that I had talent. He's the one who told me about TNA having a gut check challenge. This is back in October 2004. Told me he would fly me down. Actually, told me he would fly and my ex-girl at the time, fly me and her down to do a show, or do this competition at the GNC Show of Strength. It was in October of 2004. And I was like, what do you get out of it? And he was like, I just want to see you succeed. He said, I can tell you have talent, and I want to see, it go through. And ended up flying me down there, and I ended up winning the competition. So I was TNA's first ever gut check winner, and now here I am with you, drinking apple juice.
It's good apple juice.
All right. So
So you get there, TNA Gut Check Challenge. Have worked with TNA obviously the entire time. Met Scott D'Amore. I know you.
Scott trained me, yeah.
Right? Scott, mutual. Sometimes my friend, sometimes not.
You're an idiot.
Working with Scott, that's how we got to know each other.
Right.
Right? Running shows and wanted to have a talent. I want to have the best talent, and it's quite obvious your level of talent's higher than a lot of guys on the independent scene, higher than a lot of guys even in the WWE, and you even have a WWE story. Go ahead, give us the WWE story. What happened there?
I did a short little stint there.
Yeah, what happened there?
Creative had nothing for my character.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, what, dude? There's nothing. I was in the Indies for like 11 months. I showed up as an extra.
Yep.
Had a tag match. They instantly took me to meet Johnny Ace. Instantly took me to meet Vince. Said I had a good look. Signed me. I wasn't ready.
Right.
I wasn't ready for this shit. Like, you kidding me? Or can we swear on
You
here?
can swear.
Awesome.
If he can bleep anything.
Awesome.
You can say whatever you want.
So anyway, I'll try to keep it real here. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. Like, chip on my shoulder, sure, why not? Damn right I had a chip on my shoulder. And it was just, I didn't know how to play the political game. It was, oh, you want to talk shit about me? Cool, let's just go outside and fight. And I knew that would get me in trouble. And I knew going into it. I was told going into it that not so much I don't have a suck-ass attitude.
Right.
Is what it is.
So you just don't kiss ass.
No, I don't.
Right.
Like, and I don't give a shit who your mom or dad is.
Right.
My dad's name is Merle Boland. That doesn't mean dick to you or anybody but me. So that's,
Right. No.
Like, there's a fine separation between. Never mind, I'm not even gonna get into
That's only.
Anyway, good.
And so, John, you go back to now. You're back with Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, winning championships right now. At the level that we're at, we see you on Impact. We see you working hard. Top level guy. I mean, for you, watching you is always impressive with me. Some of the best matches I watched lately. I'm always like, oh God, John's killing somebody.
Dude, stop.
Love it. I love it.
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
For you. I'm a mark, right? So, because
Yes, sir. No, I'm just kidding.
for God's sake, if Scott sees this, he's gonna bust my balls and yours.
Is that real?
Oh yeah, that was
Okay, whatever.
That was good.
Thank you. I try to emulate, I live my life trying to be like a combination of Booger and Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Love it.
Just in case you're wondering.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
So now we have some shows coming up. March 16th. Now you've been injured. What happened with the injury?
My asparagus busted.
I don't think that's what it was. I'm sure it's called something else.
Christmas night, took a turn for the worse, and my appendix blew. My appendix burst on me.
Now, and I remember the text. Kuba and I were texting back and forth. He's like, John blew his appendix. He's going to the hospital. I'm like, what?